Hi Aquarius, welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Now let's get started with your September reading. The first week of September, you're going to feel very confused, very unclear. Your intuition is going to be very strong and heightened during this first week. You're going to feel like something major is about to happen, a big shift, a big change in your life, but you don't know, you're not clear what exactly is about to happen. And some of you are going to feel that someone is lying to you, someone is deceiving you, there is something happening behind your back, but you don't have the facts and you don't have the proof to confront this person. You know this is not the right time. For some Aquarius, someone could have been promising you something throughout the summer, a collaboration, working with someone, and they keep delaying the final decision. So you're going to almost start losing hope that this is actually going to happen, and things you will actually work together or be a profitable collaboration. For others, it can affect in your love life. If you have just started talking to someone, you might have this feeling, this doubt that they're also talking to other people at the same time, even if they're telling you that they're exclusively just focusing on you. For some other Aquariuses, I also see you having doubts because what your partner is telling you is not making sense. The stories they're telling you, the lies, things are not making they're not making sense. And starting from September 6th, Uranus, your ruling planet, is going to be retrograde in Gemini. And that is going to make you feel very unease, not comfortable in your own body. You're going to have so many different thoughts that you're going to have a hard time just relaxing. Even if you're just sitting down watching TV, it might feel very hard to shut your brain off and just relax. You might have difficulties falling asleep, migraines, anxiety, just not feeling comfortable, having this sense of feeling almost antsy, like something's about to happen, but what is about to happen? Feeling overwhelmed. Also, the energy is very tense in the first week because September 7th, we have a full moon eclipse in Pisces. And full moon, it's all about every emotion coming to the surface, where when it's an eclipse, it's like 10 times multiplied. And in Pisces, it's very, very emotional. It has to do with your subconscious mind. It has to do with your feelings. And Aquariuses have a hard time dealing with emotions. Emotions have to be rationalized for you. They have to make sense. You need that connection between your heart and your mind. You need that alignment in order for you to feel at peace and to feel like you know what you're doing. So that first week, because you're going to the combination of Uranus and Gemini retrograde plus the full moon eclipse, it's going to be very intense. Try to prioritize taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, because in the second week you will discover the truth. You will find out the truth. Yes, you're right. Your intuition is correct. Someone is lying to you. Someone has been, the same things they've been promising you, they've been promising someone else. This is very, it's going to affect you. That confirmation, on a way, you're going to feel relieved. You're going to feel like, okay, at least I know I was right. I wasn't just going crazy. I was everything was exactly what I was thinking. But on the other end, you don't want to, you're not ready yet to use this information. I see Aquariuses, you being very passive about it, very silent. You're not going to say anything. You're not going to act on it. It's almost as something that you're thinking, how can I use this information to my advantage later on? How can I take the proof? Because it's going to be something that the other person can't deny. How can I use this at a later time? And this is exactly what you want to do. You want to get something out of this situation, because you know, if you just act on it impulsively and immediately just have this confrontation, then you're not going to receive anything. The person is just going to walk away, and you're going to be the one that was hurt, the one that was lied to, the one that didn't benefit anything out of the situation. So you're going to take that information, plan about what the next step is. The third week is going to bring a lot of focus on work, on your lifestyle, on what you do for a living. How can you change what you're currently doing to benefit you, to have better results? Because we also have a new moon eclipse in Virgo. The Virgo energy, it's all about your work, it's all about your lifestyle, it's all about the service that you provide to others. So if for those Aquariuses who work with clients, if you're not happy with your clients, if they're clients that cause you a lot of stress, they cause you a lot of heartaches, and you're holding on to them thinking, I need to work with them, even though they're making my life difficult and they're stressing me out, at least I'm gaining something financially. This new moon is going to really put that into question. Is it worth it? Is it worth the stress? Does that equal the money that you're getting? Can you make the changes that you need to make to better align with clients who love you, respect you, see the value in what you do? And also at work, if you are working with people, if you are employed for a company and you're working with people who don't appreciate you, you don't feel that sense of teamwork, that sense of community, you don't feel peaceful, you're not comfortable working with them, is it worth it? Is it worth what you're gaining financially for you to spend so many hours working with people that you don't like, that you don't feel comfortable with? So bringing that focus into what is truly important for you. If you don't have a clear vision of where you're headed in life or what you want to accomplish for yourself, and you're only focusing on where I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, then the number one thing you have to do, Aquarius, is to make a clear vision of where you're headed, your destination. Because how are you going to get somewhere if you don't know where you're going? You need to know first, you need to know where you're going. You need to know what is the goal in the next 10, 15, 20 years. If you are planning to, if your goal is to have a family and have children and have a healthy relationship, then finding out that this person is lying to you and they're not committed to you, then that can be a blessing. You avoided something worse happening later down the line. Or if you have just met someone and you're first talking to them, that means that they're not 100% convinced and they don't see everything in you. So why waste your time with someone who doesn't see your value? Again, it can be a blessing. If your goal is to have a business that is thriving with clients who love and appreciate you, then losing some clients that don't see the true value in your work can be beneficial, because it creates space. That energy, that stagnant energy, needs to be released. It creates space for you to welcome more clients that are aligned with your message, with your vision, with your work. If you're working somewhere where you're not happy, you're not content, maybe this is the wake-up call for you to change that and find something else that better suits you and that you can feel more comfortable. So the message is very clear from the Oracle of Healing, and it says intention. And we have the number 11. 11, it's all about emotions. 11 is all about channeling those emotions into something positive and having a clear vision, a clear intentions of what you want. Every decision has to be aligned with the final goal. That is what's going to bring you healing. That's what's going to bring you peace. That's what's going to make you feel like you're going to learn from those lessons. It's going to take you from a victim mentality, why is this happening to me, to it's going to bring you into, wow, this is for me, this is a blessing for me, this is beneficial for me because I'm learning from this experience, I'm gaining something from this experience. So your intention is very important. How you see things is very important. How you channel that energy is very important. And this is why from the oracle, the message says intention. Your intention, your mind, it's very powerful, especially in a month where we have 2 eclipses. Eclipses are not the best time to focus on manifestation. It's more a time for you to just release and reevaluate and just clear your energy and clear your mind. But during eclipses, having such a powerful energy and so emotional, you tend to manifest even if you're not trying to manifest. So whatever you're thinking during this time is going to flourish. It's going to manifest into your reality. From the 3rd week to the last week, you need more fire energy. You need more determination. You need more to have more confidence in yourself. So if you have someone close to you, Aquarius, who has a lot of fire, they have their ascendant, their sun sign in either Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, talk to this person. This person is going to help you tremendously. They're going to give you clarity. They're going to give you the encouragement that you need. They're going to help you. They're going to make you feel motivated. That's exactly what you need. If you, Aquarius, if you have your sun or ascendant in Aquarius and you have a lot of fire in your chart, meaning your moon or especially your Mars is in a fire sign, then you're going to have an easier time to make the changes that you need to make during September. But if you have a lot of earth or water, then you might need more help and more of a push, because Aquarius are fixed signs and you tend to over analyze things in your mind before you act on them. Before you actually make a decision, you tend to, everything has to be planned and organized, and everything has to make sense, and you tend to be stuck in your head a lot, especially if you have a lot of Taurus energy. Your moon is in Taurus. You get used to someone, you get used to a routine. Even if the routine is not working and it's not the best thing for you, you get stuck in that cycle and just feeling comfortable. It's something that you have a hard time with change. But September is going to push you out of your comfort zone. September is going to tell you, no, you can't keep doing this. No, you have to, this has to change. This is the time, it has to happen. And at the end, if your intention is clear and if your focus is clear, you're going to have the best results. Okay, Aquarius, this is everything that I see for you for the month of September. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can book online directly through my website on www.goldentruthtarot.com. You can find the link below this video, also in the description box. Thank you so much, and I see you next time. Bye bye.